life like a three-layered man of snow with gumdrop buttons and a carrot nose, and they name him Frosty. This is the Educated Ignorance Podcast on the Four Frequency Podcast Network. 'Tis the season to spread love, joy, and tidings and goodwill upon men, or however the songs go. We're out here, and a just like an overweight and wallowing in self-pity or self-loathing furry green guy, Philip Rivers is here to steal your Christmas. Not really. They lost tonight. But regardless, I couldn't think of something good to say it. Nicholas, we're back. Hi.
We're back. We've made it.
We're back.
To Monday.
It's the Sunday live show, Monday live show, week 16. What a weekend to talk football. We are here joined or sponsored as always by our good friends on the Four Frequency State Podcast Network by Ryan Ellison Tattoo and Derm Remodeling and Nick Brinks. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. How are you this weekend? How was your weekend? How are things? How are you? How are your days counting down to Christmas?
Weekend was good. We had my parents' side of the family Christmas with the kids and my siblings and their families and stuff like that. So we got an early dose of Christmas this weekend. We'll do our immediate family at the house this week, and then my wife's side of the family next weekend. So 1 out of 3 in the books.
Did you get any good gifts? Did you give any good gifts? Good gifts?
I like CDs.
Oh, there we go.
I've gotten into Steven Wilson Jr. lately.
Okay. You dig deep into your music Rolodex.
Yeah, he's my newest obsession. Discovered him through. I'm a big Hardy fan, and I've kind of discovered him through Hardy in country music. So yeah, I've been down the Steven Wilson Jr. rabbit hole of late, and so I put his 2023 album on my list, and I got it this weekend. So I'm happy about that.
I think the thing I appreciate about you the most is that you're not like a culture vulture for country music. You're not just out here being like a basic bitch about it. You're like, I feel like you're a real one. You're not out here like Morgan Wallen, my favorite artist.
That's true. Now I will say, I did like Luke Combs. I bought his first album. I haven't bought any other ones, but I was on the Luke Combs train for his first album very early on. I got into Hardy before he got, I wouldn't say he's super big yet, but
no, because I don't know him.
I was into him pretty early, and as you just said, you might not even know the guy.
I don't.
But
I don't listen to country, but like I at least know if you're famous.
I was gonna say Morgan Wallen, yeah, you'll know him even if you don't like country. But I've seen him in concert a couple times, but yeah, I try not to. I've never been a guy that's like, who's the biggest name in country today, or who are the 5 biggest artists? Those are my favorites. No, I grew up and I liked Mark McGuinn and Emerson Drive and stuff. Some bands and artists, that country artists, even at the time, were like, oh, that's pretty deep.
There you go.
I pride myself on the deep cuts, I suppose.
Well, I don't know too many artists, but I do love this bar. I also know this, that I was going to ask, we talk about gifts. Is there any gift that you've given or will soon give? Like, is there a gift that you got one of the kids that, unless you can spoil it now, unless they're going to watch this. I mean, maybe they're dialed in right now.
Not quite. Well,
Daddy, who's the fat man that yells a lot that you do a show with? Oh, don't worry about
Santa
him, son.
Claus, son.
Huh? Yeah. That's Santa.
Okay, so this is a fun present. I found this on Etsy, and when I saw it, my son, he's 5, and he loves everything I love, but especially NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came across this, I thought, holy shit, when I was a kid, I would have spent so many hours with this shit. It's a 3-foot by 5-foot floor mat but it's a racetrack.
Oh,
Little
I had
cars
one
like
of them.
this.
Yep, I had one of them.
Like I just drove on my dining room table or our deep freeze. Those were my racetracks with my little cars that I still have. And so he's getting a floor mat racetrack, and it's actually because we've got the rugs that are like city roads, and they zig and they zag, and there's buildings and all that. But like it kind of looks like Bristol if you looked from above. There's the racetrack, there's the grandstands around the outside, there's the pits, and there's Victory Lane. So I think he'll get a kick out of that one. That's one that comes to mind.
You can tell them. You can say you're Alan Bestwick tonight, buddy,
That's right.
and it's 2004.
20 years of trying. Oh wait, no, that's Mike Joy. Using lessons learned from my father to drive these cars on the floor with this great mat.
Learning. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, listen, I've put together some gifts. I still got to wrap all my shit, but it's because I have a reason. I'm a busy boy. Okay, I'm not procrastinating, kinda, sorta. I do know this. Last Christmas, I did give you my heart, but on the very next day, sources told me that you gave it away. So, not giving you anything for Christmas this year, buddy. Sorry, I had to tie something together, especially as long as it wasn't Mariah Carey coded. What'd you say?
I got the reference.
There you go.
I'm glad you're not dressed like her.
Like Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
What would one be dressed like Mariah Carey like?
I don't
Just
know.
like in skimpy-ish clothing with a mini skirt on?
Slutty Santa.
Slutty Santa? Everyone could, yeah. I went over to Santa's house. Mrs. Claus wasn't home.
Somebody came down the chimney.
yeah. Somebody came on the chimney, in the chimney. What are you talking about?
Santa Claus is coming.
Just dot. Oh man, he made a list. He checked it twice. He found out that Samantha from Whole Foods was naughty and nice. Oh, Santa.
He liked her cookies.
Yes. She left him some of that special milk. Wait a minute. All right, we need to stop. Okay.
The FCC is going to shut us down, even though they have no jurisdiction over us.
The FCC won't let me be. DJ chiming in. Joe's got the chest for Mariah. I've got the chest for Lizzo. What a start.
Oh,
all right. You know who had a big beefy chest on Thursday? We got to go all the way back. 5 days, 6 days, 4 days, 4 days, 5 days, 4 days, 1 days, a certain amount of days.
Ish.
I have, all right, let's actually talk some football. We're going to talk winners. This was by far the most chaotic and important weekend for a regular season that we've had in a long time. Considering there was something crazy that happened every single day, except for today, really. But unless you consider 53-year-old Phillip Rivers actually playing really good, which, hey, I'm happy for him. And basically the entire AFC playoff field being set now. And so we have to take a spaceship back to Thursday. And we are going to start with the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. I want to tee this off, Nicholas, by asking you a question. Was the overtime drive by Sam Darnold on Thursday the best drive of his career in the NFL?
I gotta refresh my memory. So they're down 7 at the time in overtime. Need a touchdown to at least tie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember specifics, but I just remember there were a lot of good balls thrown on those last 3 touchdown drives by him.
Mm-hmm. and by Santa at Samantha and Whole Foods. But yes,
Yeah,
that
he turned it on in the fourth quarter and in overtime.
he was fantastic. I do want to get this, and then we'll actually get deeper into the football because Daniel, our boy Daniel from our good friends my friend at Gotham Gambling, our friend at Gotham Gambling. What's wrong with me? He said Nick's the first Midwest country hipster. That's funny. He said Jake Paul gets knocked out, Andrew Tate gets knocked out, and Caleb Fingernail Polish Williams, go fuck yourself, takes a division lead. It's a bad weekend for toxic, insecure men everywhere. And then, then he said, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus, and now I get 2 Christmases. That's also funny.
Ugh.
Hey, man, you got to get it where you fit in, if you know what I mean.
Hell yeah.
Thursday was so here's what we learned on Thursday. That thing number one is that the game of the year got locked up. There has not been a better game in the NFL all season long. I don't know how you can top that, especially now that we're kind of running out. We're kind of running out of. We're running out of important games to be had, especially Week 18. Week 18 might be a complete and absolute dud. Thanks to the Ravens being ass and the Lions being ass.
Just ass enough.
Too much ass, Bob. Mike, look at this ass right
Week
here.
18 will be the Christmas day of NFL days.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute or later when we're doing against the lines and through those bangers on Christmas Day that we've got. Let me ask you this question, and as we pedal back to Thursday, did Seattle what happened more? Did Seattle win or did the Rams lose?
I don't really feel like the Rams. I don't think I would say the Rams lost because sure their offense kind of sputtered, but to me when I say a team lost as opposed to a team won, I'm thinking there's turnovers, mistakes. I think Seattle's defense just kind of figured it out and stopped them. And the
Special
offense
teams,
and then
special teams for the
got
Rams
them
is the
started.
only.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. The punt return, right?
Yeah, punt return for a touchdown, the missed field goal.
Yeah, that certainly created a spark. Yeah, missed field goal that could have been big, but no, I feel like it just started to click for Seattle. It started clicking for Darnold. He struggled to start, but yeah, I'd give the nod toward Seattle won. Oh, I mean, they certainly had good luck. That 2-point try, that the forward or no, the backward pass fumble recovery. Like when you watch the replay, you're like, yeah, that's exactly how that should be scored. But when you're looking in the luck column, I mean, that went Seattle's way more than you could have ever imagined. How the play did not go at all according to plan, and it worked out. So they had a little luck along the way, but no, I do believe Seattle just kind of stepped up their game when they needed to, and just made enough stops. And Sam and the offense, and obviously special teams at the punt return touchdown, they started making hay.
I thought Darnold was fantastic in the overtime drive. I thought they did a fantastic job of capitalizing on a couple big moments there. You have, the offense all of a sudden, they took advantage of maybe the Rams thinking the game was over a little bit too fast. Obviously, the punt return is huge. And then it's like, oh, shit. Then they come back after the next 3 and out. They hit the end around of Shaheed. Then they hit the corner to Barner for the touchdown. Then they get that other 2-point conversion, which we will talk about. And then the game turns into kind of a slop fest for the last 2 minutes, where both teams get like 3 possessions in the last 2 minutes, but nobody could score. The Rams missed that field goal that they should have won and looked like they were gonna, or that looked like that it was gonna go in, and then it just all of a sudden just kept drifting and drifting and drifting, and they missed it. Because I thought the Rams were amazing. And it was when Darnold got picked off for the second time in the fourth quarter, I was sitting there thinking, like, I don't know how you beat these guys because their offense can dial up, and they had 500 plus yards on maybe the at worst second best defense in the league, and Devontae Adams didn't play, and Puka Nakua's got like 290 yards. What do you actually have? Like 257 or 250 or something. Stafford's got 450. And they're running the ball well. Though the running game did kind of die in the second half, I should actually say that. But Seattle's defense also too, their defensive line really stepped up. They were starting to win up front. It allowed them to not have to bring as much pressure, and that kind of helped out things a little bit. But yeah, man, Darnold, the thing for Seattle when you look at them big picture is I'm always going to go into these bigger games, and in certain aspects, I'm going to be like, Darnold is going to be a wild card, and you're always going to have that, yeah, but, like, yeah, but he could do this. And it's like, well, there's 3 interceptions and you lose. However, the fact that he was able to have that moment on Thursday night maybe could be a little demon exorcism. And hopefully for him, because I think Seattle, like them winning that game was so important because I think, and tell me if you agree, I think their best path to the Super Bowl, I think I said this last week, is the 1 seed. Like, I don't think they would have been able to be the 5. Like, they could have won I don't think they would have bowed out like Minnesota did last year. They would have probably, if they were the 5, they'd probably win the 4-5 game because it's going to be the Bucks, who all like fucking hate each other, or the Panthers, who are a fun story, but like that's a terrible matchup. I mean, maybe it's not. We're literally going to see it next Sunday. But so I don't think they'd be one and done again. But to actually make the Super Bowl, which I obviously think they can. I think they're the second best team in the league. I think their path has to be the 1 seed. I think the Rams can do it either way. Now, granted, if the Rams got to go to a cold city, I mean, they can play in the cold. They almost beat Philly in the snow last year. But, that's obviously a little bit harder. But, like, if the Rams got to play in Chicago in, like, the NFC title game, like, that ain't easy. They got to go to Philly, that ain't easy. Or if they got to go to Seattle again, that ain't easy. But they'd be favored in probably all of those games. Maybe the Seattle one they wouldn't be actually, but regardless, do you agree? Do you agreed with me though, right? Like the Rams.
We agreed last week that Seattle, it's more important for them to be the 1 seed than it is for LA. Now, like you said, LA having to go on the road and go play in a cold environment, like that's not necessarily what they want. But I would at least, of the 2, I would trust them more to be able to go on a run and win a couple road playoff games as opposed to not only getting the bye, but having home cooking the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and we know obviously for the Rams playing at home, it's not a home crowd environment. There are more visiting fans there most of the time than home fans. So you're that's not a huge incentive for you other than, it's climate controlled and you got good weather. That's the main thing.
Now, I don't think there's any certain easy matchup in the NFC, obviously, but
except the 5 at the 4. I think we can all say that should be easy. Should be.
It would be I think we'll agree with this. If we did in 2 weeks, when we do wild card weekend, guess the lines, I'm pretty sure that will be the highest point spread. Whoever the 5 seed is, aka whoever finishes second in the NFC West, they will be favored probably maybe by a touchdown on the road in the wild card round.
On the flip side, what happened the last time the current 5 seed and the current 4 seed played?
Exactly. Yeah. The 10 point, they were 10.5 point favorites and they lost outright.
We can say it's an easy win for the 5 seed.
Exactly.
The Rams are going to win at the Panthers. Oh, they couldn't do it a couple weeks ago.
However, I think you were the one who asked the question. Remember, I'm skipping ahead, but remember, I think you asked the question, did the bye week count on the ups and down scales? And it clearly did. So that means Panthers.
Didn't they lose last week, the Panthers?
Because
the Bucks lost and then the Panthers lost.
Right.
But then the Panthers then won yesterday. So they're back on the win. They're still on the lose-win path. They could lose this week and then beat the Bucks again, but then
But then they're going to lose in the playoff game.
unfortunately, the wild card round, it's shaping up to be a loss 3 weeks out.
Yeah, Jekyll and Hyde,
Yeah.
Panthers, just out here. I will say this. For Seattle, they definitely their play calling in that game was a little bit weird. They called the game like they didn't trust Darnold, which I mean I get at times. Maybe it was more of a mental thing than anything. I wish their offense would kind of get back to being as, just like risk it for the biscuit type stuff that they had before. Now it's not Bruce Arians, Jameis Winston level of just saying F it, chuck, fuck it, chuck it for 60 minutes and throwing a billion picks. But, we haven't really seen him and JSN be in lockstep as much. They really don't bust out Shaheed at all. Like this was the first time they've had Shaheed for like a month and a half. And this is the first time they finally brought him out of the cabinet and dusted him off and said, here's our fun toy. Look at this toy we bought. It's like the toy you got at Christmas a year ago, and then you just remembered, like, guys, look at this toy. I forgot I had this toy. Look how fun this toy is. And all of a sudden, you're over here playing with, with some Rock'em Sock'em robots that are a year old, but you didn't realize you had them until yesterday. And that was the Seahawks with Rashid Shaheed on Thursday. Best Thursday night game ever? Question mark. That's a tougher question.
I don't know. There are some Titans Jags color rush matchups that come to mind.
You're telling me Raiders Broncos from about 2 months ago wasn't the best one?
Got to be up there.
Yeah, greatest. It was the best. I walked in and said, "This is a great football game."
I can't think of one off the top of my head where I'm like, "Oh yeah, that would beat it." But yeah, that was fantastic. In a season that has seen a plethora of absolute primetime duds, that was not a dud. And thankfully, I feel like we've gotten over that hump where we went through the doldrums of a month or two ago when all of the primetime games were just terrible. I think that Denver game was right in the middle of that, or maybe right at the tail end or something.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is like we've had a whole bunch of either banger primetime games or just complete shitty ones. Like it's a rarity we have just kind of a meh. Like tonight, honestly, was kind of just mid, which is a rarity. Not mid, but just a game between two teams. Usually these night games are like LOL, awesome, but also very stupid, or oh my god, this is horrendous football. Why am I watching this sport?
Yeah. Like last Monday.
No, you're thinking 2 Mondays. You're thinking 2 Mondays ago, right? Are you talking about the Jalen Hurts?
No, I'm talking Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
And how bad they were on Monday.
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it? Shout out Quinn Ewers. I forgot we didn't talk all week, so we didn't really talk about that. The bar was in hell, Nick, and they let us down.
They did.
But then they benched Tua, and that got me happy again. Any other thoughts on Thursday night? Seahawks Rams game of the year.
Just gets me ready for the playoffs because I feel like there are a lot of teams that match up where it's like you're going to expect that kind of matchup.
I would die for round 3, bro. Like if you told me right now, I don't care which building it's in. If you're telling me right now we're getting Rams and Seahawks round 3, but I have to give something up. I don't know. Like I don't know what it is I wouldn't give up. Like I need it. I need it to happen. Like I'd not eat Taco Bell for a month.
Your plumbing would be very thankful.
A month. I just exposed the shit out of myself. What's wrong with me? One last thing for me. I get the odds have shrunk. And Drake May last night was really good. Like really good.
After a while, he struggled to start.
True. If anyone other than Stafford wins MVP, I really don't know what we're doing, bro.
That's the thing.
I have zero idea how we calculate. Like, he's been the best player in the NFL all season.
That's what I'm hoping does not happen, where people are like, oh, they lost this game in overtime, so that's going to hurt Matt Stafford's MVP odds. Well, yeah, it's not like he threw 3 interceptions to cost his team. No, he was perfectly fine.
He threw for almost 5 bills.
You know, sure, he could have gotten a couple more first downs in the fourth quarter, or, you know, threw one more touchdown pass in the fourth quarter and stave off the comeback. But it's like, they did not lose that game because of their MVP quarterback. He didn't give up 38 points. So, yeah, I was happy to see that odds bankers and media didn't just completely shit on Stafford for not winning that game and his odds tanking or something like that, as I was kind of worried about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't. Unfortunately, it's probably a lot of it helps that Josh Allen sucked yesterday, because people were really wanting to Buffalo Bukkake themselves. You love when I say that.
Every time.
Mike, here's a guy. I just wanted the Buffalo, give it to me. So yeah, Stafford MVP, Rams Seahawks. Like, I'm gonna drop the Elite Eight tomorrow. I gotta send it to DJ. DJ, text me and remind me in the morning probably, and I'll send it to you. I'm still gonna have the Rams 1 and the Seahawks 2. Like, this game doesn't change it for me. I still think I just think they're even. Like, if I could do 1A, 1A, 1B, I'd probably do that. You know, does that make sense? Is that unfair?
Remind me how the first game went. That's when Sam had a bad day, threw like 4 interceptions, but they were still in it, right?
Yeah, they had a 61-yarder. They had a 61-yarder to win, but they missed it. It was 21-19.
Okay. So yeah, you know, perhaps the 2 best teams in the league, and neither team has won by more than 2. That to me tells me they're pretty even.
They're incredibly even. And I believe these 2 teams, like, I don't want to say I would be shocked if any other team in the NFC made the Super Bowl, because we're about to talk about one that could do it. The other one people thought was going to, and they're kind of dying as we speak. Although, honestly, at this point, I mean, maybe they're the only one that I do think could do it. Well, I guess the Niners maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. I think tonight might have spoke a lot about San Francisco. Their offense is great, but boy, oh boy, that defense. Yikes. We'll see. But there's a part of me that actually would be really stunned if it's not one of these 2 teams in the NFC. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like a 6 out of 10. Like, really?
Yeah, they certainly feel like the 2 favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a step down to whoever that next tier is.
Right. That's where I'm at. Okay. Any final thoughts before we move on?
We got to see bad Darnold and good Darnold in the same game.
It's almost more impressive that he sucked and then was. I mean, he was bad. The 2 picks weren't even really bad plays by him. They were incredible schematic goofs. Like, they were big aha, we got you moments, because they're just playing this coverage and they just trapped him. Now, you would hope that Darnold didn't do that, considering he's been around the block for a while, but sometimes you get got. And big old Sammy boy, he got not once, but twice. So, yeah. So, all right. Is it time?
I think I know where you're headed.
You do?
Perhaps.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to head there. The Tennessee Titans got an incredible win on Sunday. Cam Ward. Oh, shit. Now that DJ's going to watch this and think I'm talking shit about the Chiefs. Fuck. Wrong bit.
Cam Ward beat the
Cam
Chiefs
Ward beat
so
the
bad
Chiefs.
they are moving to a new state.
Exactly. They're going full Golden State Warriors. Tyler Shuck. His name is Shuck. Sounds like duck. Rhymes with duck, cluck, or buck. Spoken like aw shucks or shucking corn. Is that not the greatest thing that I ever sent you?
That was good.
Shucky ducky.
But
300
hey,
yards, by the way.
as a couple broadcasters, we appreciate when someone just spells it out. Here's how you say my name. Here's how this name is pronounced. I don't have to ask anybody. I don't have to go talk to coach before the game and get a pronunciation on this name. It's just out in the open. You've given it to me. There you go. Thank you.
That's true. But no, in all seriousness, we're about to talk about the Bears.
You can't say the in front of Bears, Joe. Come on, do better. Do it
You're
again.
right. We're about to talk about the Bears.
There you go. There you go. That's better.
We're back. Holy shit. Who's got the baby oil? 10 out of 10 baby oil bottles. That's how much baby oil was being used on Saturday night. I just want to say this, man. It's so goddamn cool that this team is like legitimately as good as they legit in the ways that they are. Before we talk like actual certain things about certain stuff, they're riding a massive like rainbow of magic and wild shit. They're not fraudulent at all, but they are also in the midst of like Team of Destiny-ish vibes, you know? That it's a little bit of Washington Commanders-esque from last year, although not as many literal last play wins. Literally the last play of the game. Sprinkled in just, sometimes, Nick, when you have 2 decades of getting just straight kicked in the balls, sometimes life turns into a reincarnation of the 2004 ALCS, where you go from being the team who's cursed to being the 2004 Red Sox and seeing everything all at once turn around in your favor at the same time, and a billion years of regression just smack everyone back in the face all at the same time. And I'm gonna steal a line from you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of we'll actually talk legitimate schematics about this stuff in a little bit, but I have some vibes things that I'm getting off here. Nick, have you ever seen? Do you know what 30 for 30 is?
Yes.
All right. Have you ever seen the one called 4 Days in October?
I don't believe so. No.
It's my favorite. It's probably my favorite one. It's Bill Simmons. He did it. Well, obviously he created 30 for 30, but he wrote this one and directed it, or whatever. He didn't direct it, but he was, it was about the 3-0 comeback by the 2004 Red Sox against the Yankees in the ALCS. All right, you're familiar?
Okay.
So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Rings a bell.
Red Sox.
Yeah.
Red Sox cursed forever.
Yep.
They're down in 2003. Aaron Boone walk off in Game 7. In 2004, the Yankees are up 3-0 in the ALCS. The comeback has never been done in baseball before. The Red Sox reverse sweep the Yankees and win 4-3, and then win the World Series in a sweep. There's a moment in that thing that reminded me, as I've been in a weird, I almost feel bad because it's like, God, I feel like I'm going to get hit back with karma. But then again, I realize I won't, hopefully, because this is karma becoming justice. My algorithm has turned into Green Bay Packer fans reacting to Saturday. You know those people who do like the live video reactions? like during the game and stuff, like in
Yeah.
podcasts, right?
Okay.
In my algorithm, I've gotten a whole lot of Green Bay Packers reactions from Saturday. And there's a moment in 4 days in October when in Game 7, the Yankees are getting their asses kicked by the Red Sox. So they've blown a 3-0 lead. It's Game 7 in New York, and the Red Sox kill them. They're up like they go up like 8-0. I think they win like 12-4 or something like that. And there's a moment in the movie, documentary, or whatever you want to call it, when they're showing Yankees fans late in the game. Nick, I promise I'm going to land this plane here. I need you to stick with me.
Okay.
Yankees fans are like sitting, and their faces, their heads in their hands, and they look like they're in dire distress, and they're wanting to jump off a bridge. And it wasn't Bill Simmons, it was the guy who was doing the thing with, and he literally says something along the lines of, "Wait, I know that look. That's us." And to bring it full circle, my algorithm the last 24 hours has been me watching Packers fans have the reactions when Romeo Doubs turns into John Bostic 2.0 or whatever his name, Brandon Bostic, whatever his name was, in 2015 in the NFC title game, 14, when the ball hit him in the face. Instead, this time, Romeo Doubs did not want that smoke and curled up, and the ball hits him in the dick, and the Bears recover. I see the reactions when Caleb Williams has a free rusher coming off the edge on 4th and 4, and they're all excited. And then he fades and throws a Steph Curry 40-footer to the corner to a practice squad receiver who was undrafted to tie the game. Then I see them excited on 4th and 1, only for Malik Willis to fumble the snap. And their heads go in their hands, and they're throwing stuff, and they're saying it's embarrassing. And then I see their reaction when Caleb Williams drops back to pass, hits his back foot, fades to his left, and throws the fucking play of the year in the NFL. I do not care. One of the best throws I've ever seen in my life. 10 out of 10. You can count on 1.5 hands at best, guys that can throw that ball in that wind and put it literally. You could not hand it to DJ Moore any better. And I see Green Bay Packers fans slump in the chair, speechless. And I said, I've seen that face before. That was us. It ain't us no more, baby. It's not, because it's them. They know what it feels like now. Oh, and it fucking feels so good to say that. After so many times, those dickheads did that to us. We did it to them. Oh, pure, karmic, sweet justice. My heart has never been more full. And listen, as I was putting all this together in my mind, are they going to win the Super Bowl? I don't know. Are they going to win the division? It's up in the air. Schedule's not easy. They go to San Francisco. They host Detroit. I think at worst they'll probably split them. If they do, they win the division. But if they lose them both and Green Bay wins both, they'll lose the division because of that dumbass tie with the Cowboys. So who knows? All I know is it's different. And it's different because we made them do that. And yeah, it's real. It's here. It's here and it's real. And I just wanted to put everyone into my emotions as a Bears fan that witnessed that. And I got to sit there and say, they're us now. I've seen that look. I've made that look. Think of all the Aaron Rodgers moments, or when Cairo Santos got his field goal blocked last year. Just all the dumb moments against that dumbass team that wears green and yellow. Look at these turntables. Oh, my heart. It grew 10 sizes that day, said the Grinch. Did I do good?
About what I expected.
Was that good?
Proud of you.
Did I land the plane or did I land the plane?
I think you landed the plane.
Okay.
I would have liked to seen them do it without, taking out Jordan Love. But it would have been nice to see him play all 4 quarters just to see what happens.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Looked pretty dirty to me when I watched it live and on replay. The defender clearly leads with his head, and whether or not Jordan leans into it or not, it's hitting him in the head. So it seemed a little dirty, and the fans all cheering as Jordan Love was laying on the ground. That seemed kind of classless. So
if that is what happened, so there was
to me that none of that really sat well with me.
If that is legitimately the case, the second part, which I did not catch because a lot of the game until the end, I was watching on my phone while working, and then for the final stretch, I was able to lock in. I will say this. I just we'll have to agree to disagree. Like, I don't know what else he's supposed to do. It's unfortunate that Love, and also it's like, what else is Love supposed to do? He's trying to dodge he's trying to protect himself, and it just so happens Booker's coming in, and Love's trying to fall down to protect himself, and he just clash heads, and it's unfortunate. But that's football. I just don't know what else. I don't love the roughing calls. I especially don't love that one because it's one of those what else is he supposed to do one. I really didn't like the first one at first, but the first roughing call they hit Booker with, but I get it. It's the body weight rule, and you got to protect the merchandise because I'll always say that first and foremost. And the merchandise being the quarterbacks.
How the rules are written, those were 100% clear offenses.
I don't know how the second. I mean, I understand kind of the second one, but still, I think that's a bad penalty. And I also think, me personally, I just think if that's dirty, then I don't know. I don't think that's dirty. I think he's going to try to sack the quarterback. It's a violent sport. I don't think he was going in there to try to. I mean, I don't know. You're obviously going to try to go and hit a guy. Hitting could hurt him. So that's just football. I just don't know. I don't know what else he's supposed to do. And again, that's the same thing for Jordan Love, because even at the time, I'm like, he ducks into it. But he's trying to protect himself. He's got a free rusher on a loop coming right at his face. He's trying to make sure he doesn't get lit up. And unfortunately, he did the one thing that got him lit up, The only thing he could have done is if he could turned, but he just tried to get down and self-sack himself. But instead, while in that process, him and Booker collided, and it knocked him out. Now, I will say this. Malik Willis played his ass off.
He did.
And listen, LaFleur and Hafley, their defensive coordinator, they dominated this game. They turned the game. Green Bay played the game for 3 quarters and 7/8 of them, 3 6/8 quarters, 7/8 quarters, however you want to put it. They played that game for 55, 56, 57, 58 even minutes. How they had to play that game when they have a bunch of guys hurt. They had to ball control it. They played at an incredibly slow tempo. And defensively, they just did a bunch of different things that confused the Bears, and they were able to win in certain matchups. And the Bears' offense just kept stalling. They kept getting put in bad situations and 3rd and longs. But then when the chips were down, they get the drive to get the field goal. They kind of botch it and go under the 2-minute warning, though I don't hate the way at the end of the day, Santos could have ran on the field there and before the 2-minute warning, but it's windy as hell. You're trying to make sure you line it up, so I get it, But what it turns into a little bit of the Packers defense is out there for a bit. But they were still like flying around, and the Bears are just making plays, man. And Caleb was incredible. He was incredible down the stretch. Did you think they were going to go for 2?
Touchdown happened with what? 25 seconds left?
About a half a minute, yeah.
I totally understood the call to go for 2 on Thursday night for the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
They
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
needed it.
That
Like,
you have
that
to.
yeah, that one I totally get.
You do
Overtime and fourth quarter I know
Yeah.
are different. So but I did think, yeah, I don't like, we've seen a lot of teams go for 2 in this situation recently, but I definitely saw where you don't necessarily need to. Your offense is humming and your
Mhm.
defense has only given up 16 points today. So like, this feels like a natural time to be okay with the extra point.
Bet them
And
going
I
for 1.
also
Go ahead,
think
sorry.
too, with 20, 25, 30 seconds left, whatever it was, let's say you get the 2-point conversion and you're up by 1. That's still a decent amount of time for Green Bay to get down the field 20, 30 yards into
Especially with
field
3
goal
timeouts.
range.
They had 3 timeouts, yeah.
Whereas if you go for the tie, you can almost guarantee that Green Bay is just going to sit on the ball and go to overtime. Don't
Mhm.
give them the incentive to use these 25 seconds
Yep.
to their advantage.
Yep.
So I could have seen them going for 2. I could have seen them go for the extra point, and I think when I was watching, I said, I don't think you have to go for 2 here. I think you kick it, and just the way the game was going, you just came back and you're
Mhm.
both sides of the ball are playing well for you.
I
Um,
think
so yeah, I agreed with it. I to an extent, I
Mhm.
could have seen either way, but yeah, I would have agreed.
I think they definitely were gonna go for 2 in the game in Green Bay before Caleb threw the interception. Like, if they would have scored on that play, they're going for 2 to try to win it on the road. You know what I mean? At
Yeah.
home, though, that was Ben. Even though they're missing some guys on their offense, I mean, they were the game tying touchdown was literally thrown to a guy who was an undrafted free agent who was on the practice squad all year. Um, they were missing their top 2 receivers. Shout out to DJ Moore, by the way. Good lord, what a fucking baller. Um,
He's had some
uh,
big catches here the last couple weeks.
you know more than me. You know more than anyone how I have been very hot and cold on that guy.
I think DJ Moore has been very hot and cold on that guy.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you, man. I hope they keep that dude forever. And it's not just because it's like, oh, he had this one moment. Like, he's played his ass off lately, bro. And like, he clearly gets it. And yes, you're going to have these massive moments of frustration, but dude, he goes to war. And you can win with dudes that play like that. There's moments that make me want to pull the hair that I don't have on my head out, but then you have moments like he had. He on the first play of or their second offensive play of the game. Is it a cheap shot what Nixon did to him? Kinda, but it's football. The play where Nixon like smoked him with his back turned to him. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I don't think so.
It's like the second play of the game for the Bears. DJ Moore ran across her. Caleb scrambled. DJ turned his back, and Keyshawn Nixon, while DJ's back was turned, just ran through him, and it fucked DJ's back up. So all night, his back was screwed up. So, like, you know how when he caught the touchdown, he was like laying on the ground still for like 10 seconds?
What's that?
At the end of the game, he's like yelling about how bad his back was. He got
Oh,
like,
when he's laying on the ground in the end zone?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because his back is like jacked up just from the hit that Nixon. By the way, it's all that also again, it's a kind of a dirty play by Nixon, but it's not anything I'm losing my mind over. It's football. Um although that happening makes it more funny that DJ absolutely mosses him at the end and it's Nixon. So that's funny to me. Regardless, um what was I saying? Oh, they were going to go for 2 in Green Bay. I felt like them going for the one was Ben Johnson saying, "We trust our horses. Ours are better. Our dudes are better than yours. We're gonna make we're gonna make your team that is literally falling apart, trying to cross the finish line. Prove that you can do it again." And they couldn't. So crazy, man. The Bears, I think, control their own destiny for the 1 seed. Okay, they don't. Okay, I lied.
Do they have to play Seattle?
No, I lied. So they play San Francisco on Sunday. If
Oh,
they
San
win that game, if they win out, I think this is how they get the 1 seed. They win out, and then San Francisco beat Seattle in Week 18. Because then it creates a tie with the Rams and the Seahawks, and then it creates a tie with because then it makes the Rams, Seahawks, and the Bears. That would make them all 12 or 13-4. I think the Bears would win the tiebreaker to be the 1 seed then. So, that's still on the table, which is pretty cool. I feel like that would be pretty dope. Um, yeah, man. They have a quarterback who's incredible. Like, I've kind of waited my entire life for this, so it's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Just having fun. And here's the thing, man. They're like he's nowhere near where he's gonna be. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun to argue, to have the arguments with people to say, "Oh, they're gonna regress next year." It's like, yeah, maybe, but they also are not even close to like the final version of themselves because Caleb has nowhere near peaked. But it's incredible. Speaking of Caleb and peaking in the quarterback class, I want to go to the quarterback class. Where is this quarterback class going to rank, like on an all-time scale, man? The only pick that you can, I guess the McCarthy one. I'm sorry, Jordan. So Penix. So like 4 of the 6. That's an absurd rate. 6 in the top 12, and 4 of them are like legitimate franchise guys. Not even they are. Like Bo Nix, Bo Nix is somewhere between quarterback 18 and 25 for me, but he's still an NFL starter by a wide margin. He's probably closer to top. He's somewhere between maybe he's in that range. You know what I mean? But there's days when he's the 13th best quarterback on the planet. He's a franchise level quarterback. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's 4 franchise quarterbacks in the top 12 of a draft. That is wild. And I don't think any of them would trade. I think they would all say, we're keeping our guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that compare that to some other classes, and yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, yeah. I hadn't thought about that.
It's crazy, man. I think about it all the time. Because it's sick. Caleb and Drake, and then Jaden last year. We'll see. I still think he's really good. I think that last year maybe was closer to what his best will be. Same with Bo Nix. Well, Bo Nix has been better this year than last year, but still, I don't trust him in certain spots. But I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's a scrub. I think he's limited to a degree. But yeah, man.
Was that Bryce Young's class too, right?
No, Bryce Young was with Stroud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was one off. Got it.
So crazy times. Speaking of draft classes, there was a draft class in 2020. 2020, the 2021 class? Yeah. So the 2021 class of NFL quarterbacks, the number 1 overall pick was a certain man from Clemson University, little old Clemson. And I just want to say this as we move on. Did you have any real quick? Actually, did you have anything else for Bears Packers?
No, I think we're good.
Bears or not Bears? Packers could still miss the playoffs, by the way, and couldn't talk about I do feel bad for I'm dragging Bears fans or I'm dragging Packers fans by the balls right now, but I do feel bad for them. Like, will I also dance on your grave to a degree when they get clipped? If they get clipped, I mean, listen, the Bears and the Packers could play again in a couple weeks, so obviously famous last words, but like losing Micah and then having some of the injuries they had, that is shitty, you know, because they were like, that's just like, what the fuck? Like, that's stuff that's out of your control. And it's unfortunate that, that's where they're at right now, but I'm very worried. I'm not worried because, like, LOL if they did get knocked out, but if I was a Packers fan, I'd be worried that you might miss the playoffs. Now, granted, Detroit losing Sunday helped you a lot, but it's definitely not. You definitely are holding on to your butt down the stretch. If they lose on Saturday, then it's like, oh shit, JJ McCarthy could end the Packers season. Anywho, let's go to Sunday before we go to guess the lines. Because the win of the weekend, honestly, in my opinion, and maybe the best win of the NFL this regular season. You can tell me if I'm wrong. You can tell me what your thoughts are. But in my opinion, the best win of the 2025 NFL season was obtained by one Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team on Sunday because they went to Denver and absolutely ripped the Denver Broncos to shreds. Nick Brinks, with tears in my eyes on Sunday. Trevor Lawrence, he wasn't running him down. He was running away from him. The Jacksonville Jaguars are for real. Holy shit. What a performance.
I've kind of felt like they've been for real for a while. Like the last few weeks, I feel like we've kind of talked about it a little bit. It's like, yeah, this Jags team, they could have it. And I think yesterday, whatever boxes they needed to check yet, I think they checked with flying colors. They've been just offensively blowing the doors off teams, and defensively, they're not bad by any means. I would maybe say average, but not below average. Maybe average to above average.
They're in the same.
They've got some pieces.
They're in the same realm, kind of as Chicago, where they're very like turnover dependent, but they don't give up as many like explosive plays as Chicago does. Chicago gets gashed. The Jags don't just get repeatedly gashed on defense.
That's true. So it'll be interesting. Trevor's finally playing at just a phenomenally elite level. What they drafted him to do. It's taken a few years to get there, but he's finally, I'd say, arrived. If he can maintain it, that's even better. But he's playing super well right now. You can't come up with many quarterbacks playing as well as he is right now. I'm sure you could come up with a small list, but Trevor, he's doing it right now, and we'll see if that team has the. I don't know. I guess I won't even. This is just a good year to be really good if you're in the AFC, because I was going to say you don't necessarily have the experience of winning, but nobody else does. The only team that's in the playoffs right now that has won playoff games, it feels like, recently in the last 10 years is the Bills, and they've never been able to get over the hump themselves. So it's wide open right now. And I'm certainly not betting money against Jacksonville to be the AFC representative. They're playing well enough where I wouldn't rule it out.
I'm glad you're saying this because I'm telling you, man, it's not out of the realm of possibility that this team legitimately can play for a Super Bowl. Like, why can't the Jags win the AFC?
Yeah, what would be standing in their way? If they're playing as well as if they continue to play at the level they're playing right now, Denver, supposedly the one seed in the AFC, they didn't, they didn't stand a chance to him.
I mean, look,
There's not many matchups that I hate.
obviously, it would take a hell of an effort to have to go if they had to go to Denver again and play them and like to win again, but like why can't they? You know what I mean? And they're playing so well. The funniest part about all this, who would have thought that it would have taken all it would have taken for this passing game to be unlocked was, well, Travis Hunter, he'll blow his knee out in week 9 on a bye week, and uh, Brian Thomas Jr. will be literally a terrorist for 2 months, and then they're going to basically demote him and trade for Jacoby Myers, who's just this middle of the pack receiver, and Parker Washington. This guy, he's okay. He's going to be your new like outside receiver. Oh, all of a sudden, Trevor Lawrence is playing like the best player in the NFL for like a month. It's literally crazy. And Cohen's got it, by the way, man. Like that, it's what a hire, bro. What a hire. I knew he was going to be really good, but he's even like he's got the goods because they did a phenomenal job of just in that game on Sunday. Just they knew how to exploit mismatches. They knew how to get to where they wanted to get to. Man, that was really impressive. Another borderline like win that was like win of the day worthy was the Steelers. That was a very impressive performance by them. I thought that Rodgers looked really good. Their running game was fit. Like, when was the last time? Now, maybe this could very well just be a level of opponent thing because the Lions defense and the Lions in general are kind of a corpse right now. But like, when was the last time the Steelers running game was that good? Like, never. They ran for 230 yards. Like, good Lord.
I think of Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, that's been a while.
10 plus years
before he was making rap albums.
Before he went haywire.
Before Antonio Brown started murdering people, allegedly. Pat's got an incredible win. The Panthers, good God, good for you guys. Just incredible stuff. So yeah, those were the big moments from week 16. Next, what is our quick gun to our head? Let's look at the slate for week 18. We do this every week. Snap call prediction for game 272.
I feel like the easy money is probably Panthers Bucks because that one is most likely the only game where it's a possible winner in, loser out situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't imagine anything else will be for a playoff spot and the loser goes home. I mean, Chargers Broncos might. I mean, I guess there's a chance that could still be for the division, but the loser will still be in the playoffs, so that won't be the end of the world. I guess it depends on what happens with the Panthers and the Bucks this week, because I suppose there is a world where Panthers could have it locked up if they win and the Bucks lose going into week 18. It's already settled.
Mm-hmm. So the games that could actually matter as like playoff clinching ones. So there's a couple obvious ones. So the first one obviously is Bucks
Ravens
Panthers.
Steelers too. I guess that would be the other one that could be a divisional.
Ravens Steelers, but
division, perhaps
because of the Ravens' loss, if Pittsburgh wins against Cleveland, they win the division now.
Oh, okay.
Because they're 2 games up.
Got it.
Colts Texans low key could be for the 7th seed. If the Chargers win and the Colts beat the Jags, I think then Colts Texans is for. I think it'll be for the 7th seed.
So what do the Colts need?
They need to.
I kind of thought with tonight's loss, they were pretty much on death's doorstep.
They're 2 games back with 2 to go. They're not knocked out yet. So okay. I'm assuming if they split,
they need to win and they need the Texans to lose, and then they have
the Texans to lose. They play the Chargers. However, there is a game that would absolutely I feel like this is the one. Honestly, this is the one I kind of want. Mainly because the last time they played game 257, it was one of the greatest regular season games of all time and one of the most hilarious. Or 272. This would be 272. Back then it was game 256.
Mm.
If the
Yeah.
loss, huh?
I was also going to say Seattle and 49ers, not ruling that one out either.
If the Niners beat the Bears, then that Seahawks Niners game becomes for the 1 seed.
Yeah.
So that could be a thing.
That one's got some potential.
The Los Angeles Chargers, if they beat the Houston Texans on Saturday, then there's a world that exists where not even a world that exists. I would assume this is the case. If they beat the Texans on Saturday, then Chargers Broncos in week 18, no matter what the Broncos do against the Chiefs, which they're probably going to win. The Chiefs are literally a disaster right now. Sorry, DJ. Then Broncos Chargers is for the AFC West and maybe the 1 seed. Because the Chargers are 11-4, the Broncos are 12-3. If they both win, they're still a game back of each other. And the Chargers beat them earlier this year. So that means if the Chargers win, they would sweep them, which that should be the tiebreaker. So that's a very, very dark horse candidate for the Sunday night game on week 18. Games that got eliminated, Ravens Steelers got eliminated unless the Browns pull off an all-time stunner of a win. But even then, if the Ravens lose to Green Bay, then that's a moot point. Colts Texans pretty much got eliminated. Bears Lions got eliminated because the Bears are a playoff team now. Now, granted, there's a world where like the final, maybe they would do something where the game 272 could be like if the Bears were going for the 1 seed and the Lions were were like needing to win to make, like if the Packers lost out and the Lions beat whoever they played next week. So like let's say the Packers lose their next 2 games, right? And they finish 9-6-1. Well, the Lions have to win out. Or no, what would it be? 9-7-1? 9-7-1. The Lions would then have to win their next 2 games. So like basically it'd be like Bears for the 1 seed or Lions making the playoffs, one of those, but probably not. So Chargers, Broncos, Seahawks, Niners, Bucks, Panthers. Those are kind of the 3 that I'm eyeballing right now. Those are going to be your choices. Colts, Texans, maybe.
Yeah, and just need a lot to happen. But Texans have a tough game, and Colts have the Jags.
Yeah, that's the thing. Colts play the Jags. Jags are rolling. Yeah. But who knows? I mean, listen, dumber shit has happened.
Yeah.
Although the game is, I don't know, the game is in Indianapolis, so who knows? That game was in Jacksonville. I would say Jags win because they always beat the Colts in Jacksonville. Are you ready to guess some lines?
Let's do it.
I had a pretty good win last week. I am up 8-4-5. We're out here. Week 17. Merry Christmas. What a disaster. So we're calling an audible. We're not guessing the lines for the NFL Christmas games. We're going to guess the lines for the NBA Christmas games. First up, 11 a.m., Cavs at the Knicks. The Cavs are going through a weird start to the season. Everyone's either been hurt or is hurt. Donovan Mitchell's a lone man, a chief without a tribe. And the Knicks just come off the NBA Cup. Come on, Nick. Are you not into this? Let's go. Guess the lines.
I wouldn't
Christmas.
have the slightest clue. Maybe that would make it more fun.
Yeah. Cavs at Knicks, noon on Christmas Day.
Give me their records, then I have that to go off of.
Cavs are 16-14. The Knicks are 20-8.
And who's at home?
The Knicks.
Give me Knicks 8.5.
Okay, you guessed, you got it wrong. It's 5.5.
All right, next. Let's just see how close I can get. We've made it this far.
Spurs, the 21-7 Spurs versus the 26-3 defending NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder in Oklahoma City.
OKC 6.5.
It's 10.5.
Damn it!
Mavs Warriors in Golden State. The Mavs are 11-19. The Warriors are 15-15.
Repeat that one more time.
Mavs are 11-19 at the Warriors, who are 15-15.
Give me Warriors 7.5.
Oh, you nailed it!
Oh, Merry Christmas.
All right, we're done.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want you to lose the last two. We're going to end on the hot streak. Okay. Merry Christmas. Happy Chrysler. It's Christmas. Happy Christmas. First up, Dallas at Washington. Boy, oh boy. Listen, man. I'm not the NFL, man. They had a great idea. They thought they put these games
and
together.
it blew up in their face.
Sometimes life just listen, man. Sometimes you're a bug, and sometimes you're a much bigger bug or a smaller bug, and that other bug is really big. And you look at that bug, and you're like, God, that's a big bug. I said I knew that bug was going to be so big. You know, the bug was so big. And you just get bugged by the bug, and then that's it.
You know, I'm kind of chuckling and enjoying the fact that all of these games are just absolute shitty ass, because it symbolizes the NFL's greed toward expanding streaming and holiday games and, you know, solo game windows.
Yeah, it's
While
what they get
also-
for trying to play on a street that isn't theirs, man. The NBA owns Christmas, dog.
Yeah. While also, you know, expanding the regular season by a week, and that takes a toll on bodies, and now you're missing over half of the starting quarterbacks on this day and some of their backups as well. So I say it's a nice old dose of fuck you, NFL, you greedy pieces of shit. Here's you go. Enjoy your Christmas ratings.
So could Alex Smith come out of retirement for the Chiefs like Phillip Rivers did? What about Trent Green? Is Trent Green still laying around somewhere?
Does he even work for CBS anymore?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
What about Washington? Didn't Mariota get hurt?
Yeah, is it Josh Johnson?
Yeah, one of his 14 NFL teams.
He's got to be getting close to shooting for 32 at this point.
Put him in the hall, bro. All right, first up, Dallas, Washington.
Dallas on the road. Maybe a third string quarterback. Oh, give me Cowboys 7.5. Going big.
You are going big. Holy shit. You got it. I said 4.5, and this is, I guess, before I never knew when I wrote this out initially that Mariota was hurt. Shows that I didn't watch Saturday. That game. It is 6.5.
Nice.
So you
first
got
time I've led since 2023.
Yeah. Before we
at least it feels like it.
Next
but they don't
up,
call me king of the poop for nothing. We've got an entire day devoted to the Jurassic Park poop meme.
That is true. Like Christmas it's a shitty Christmas for the NFL.
If you could symbolize getting coal in your stocking, it's the NFL on Thursday.
It's Jeff Goldblum saying that's a big piece of coal.
Jurassic Park coal meme.
There you go. Detroit, Minnesota. In Minnesota.
And maybe also a third string quarterback, or not third string, but third different starting. No, Max Brosmer's already started once this year, and that did not go well.
Did not.
So, yeah, let's go Lions. 9.5.
Bold. I nailed this. It's 5.5.
The Lions against Brosmer or whatever his name is are a 5.5-point favorite.
I'm guessing that JJ is
They're
going to be
expecting him.
healthy.
Okay.
Oh, AKA 9. Mm. Bro, the Bears would be 12-3 and tied for the 1 seed if it wasn't for that dude having a Jeremy Lin moment in week 1. Fucking kill me. Never mind. I'm not talking about it. I'm not mad. I'm happy. Go Bears. Denver, Kansas City.
Now, this one will 100% be a third string quarterback, and I don't even know who it is.
Something Oladukin or whatever. I don't fucking know who it is either.
The dude from the NBA? No, I was kidding.
Giannis Antetokounmpo?
No, that sounds like a guy's name in the NBA that I've heard of. But I couldn't tell you.
Charles Olamacandy?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But Denver, let's go. God, I love that this is the primetime game. They thought, oh, maybe there's a chance this could be for the division. Patrick Mahomes. Now, fuck you. Third string quarterback with 2 functioning knees. Something that they have no other quarterback on the roster that can say. Good on you, NFL.
You're mean.
Broncos. 10.5.
You didn't go big enough, but I did. I said 11.5. It is 12.5.
Damn.
Who's the king of the poop now, big boy?
It ain't me.
Next up, Saturday. These games on Saturday. These
And hold on.
games are on Saturday night. Oh, yeah. First.
Before we even talk Texans Chargers,
Uh-huh.
is this not the most Saturday 3:30 game you've ever seen in your life?
That's mean. It's not the playoffs yet.
It was last year on a Saturday afternoon.
I know.
Might as well be.
How dare you?
My goodness. What is it about 3:30 on Saturday where the NFL schedule makers are like rubbing one out together and be like, "Oh yeah.
Oh, Houston Texans,
on a
bro.
Saturday. Give it to me."
Oh, Houston was made for Saturday afternoon, bro.
So yeah. What did they do? Where did the Texans touch you? Where did they hurt you? They asked the little doll.
Now. It's okay.
Why do they get stuck with the Saturday afternoon games all the time? It's not 2:30. It's not 4:30. It's always goddamn 3:30.
It's okay now. Do I?
But
Okay.
damn, this one should be fun. I'm just gonna go Chargers 2.5.
Okay, you got it. I said Houston 1.5, so I tic-tacked it. But you got it though. It's Chargers tic-tac. Chargers 1.5.
Okay. So you had the Texans favored, huh? On the road?
Yeah, it was a just a
It was a
tick.
bold strategy, Cotton.
Sometimes the tic-tac zone just be tic-tacking, you know what I'm saying? And I thought, defense against this offense that even though they played good against the Cowboys, it's the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? They're a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Next up, Baltimore on the road against Green Bay. Who knows who the fuck is playing in this game? Malik Willis might not play.
Did he get hurt too?
He got dinged on the sack at the end of regulation. People think he could be hurt. He'll probably play. Jordan Love's probably not going to play. It's usually hard for those guys to clear concussion protocol in a week, and he has less than a week. So
unless you're T. Higgins, and then he goes right back into it.
That is a great point. Yeah, it's not who wants to be a millionaire. It's who wants chronic head trauma. So yeah, Ravens and Packers. Lamar Jackson got kneed in the back. Lamar just has these old man injuries now.
He needs a good halftime poop to clear his mojo.
Would help the lower back out too. In Lambeau Field. Lambeau.
Give me Packers 4.5.
Not sure how I won this one. I said 3.5. It's 2.5.
Well, you got closer than me. That's how you won it, Joe.
Yeah. Don't be a smartass, Nicholas. All right, 3-2 good guys after one, after two. Next up, we move to Sunday, and we go to the Sunday S tier. I don't love this game. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna hate watching it because I don't like either team. It's Bills hosting the Eagles, and it's Sunday S tier because it kind of has to be.
Let's go Bills.
In Buffalo.
3.5.
Wow. I am on fire. I said 3. It is 2.5.
Son of a bitch.
So that means they think
Equals.
that they're equals, and I would disagree with that. I would lay it. I'm laying anything under a field goal with Buffalo. Next up, Happy Cat Dance. Seahawks at Panthers. What a time to be alive. Whomst would have thunk that the Seattle... my fault. Whomst would have thunk that the Carolina Panthers would be anything other than a poop-infected team. Post-Thanksgiving. Post-Halloween. But fuck that. It's going to be Christmas. It's going to be Crimum in 3 days. And the Panthers are out here saying, bitch, I'm trying to win the division.
Do we know what the tiebreaker looks like if Panthers have a 1-game lead going into the season finale?
So if the Panthers and the Bucks both have the same result.
And they split.
I believe no matter what, the Bucks then would win the division because of like common opponent record or some shit like that.
Because that's what I was going to say.
Conference record, I think, is what it was.
Okay.
Or divisional record. It might be divisional record, and then you consider the Bucks split. They'd have split with everyone. Panthers would have split, lost twice to the Saints, but beat the Falcons twice. So that's 2, 3, and
Might be even
3.
again there.
So if it's tied there, then it goes to, I think, conference record. Panthers lost to the Saints twice.
Bills is the AFC
Bills, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, because my thought was, is there a world where they beat the Seahawks and the next week is irrelevant, but that probably means the Bucks have to lose?
Bucks have to lose.
I was just curious if they can win this week to clinch, but I'm guessing if they haven't talked about that scenario, then that's not possible.
Right.
But this is the Bucks we're talking about, and they are playing like shit right now.
They are playing bad football.
And they get to play the king of the shit, the Miami Dolphins.
That they are.
So we're going to find out that Quinn Ewers can throw for like 5 touchdowns this week.
Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that just be funny? We're not talking about that game, though, bud. We're talking about the Seahawks in Carolina.
Give me Seattle.
Well, duh.
6.5.
No, Panthers 1.5. We split it. I said 8.5. You said it's 7.5.
I can dig it. Could this be a letdown spot for Seattle? Certainly could be. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine Panthers beating perhaps the 2 best teams in the league? Could you imagine?
And then still missing the playoffs? That'd be funny. That would kind of be, that'd be cruel but hilarious. Mid but still watchable. I only put this here because sometimes these games are hilarious. These games are weird. And we're all going to be watching it because if the Steelers win, they're division champs. But it's the Browns, and the Browns are playing spoiler. And Myles Garrett's going for the freaking sack record. So Steelers at Browns. Mid but still watchable.
Give me Pittsburgh. $6.5.
Whoa. Oh, you still got it though. Wow. That's crazy. You said 6.5?
I did.
I said 7.5. Off my reaction, take a wild guess what you think it is.
4.5.
Close. It's 3.5.
shit. Well,
Holy, mark that. We're both over our field goal off on that.
damn.
Market inefficiencies, boys. Maybe it's still watchable. Jags at Colts. I mean, obviously, we're all going to be dialed in. Phil Rivers, final maybe relevant game he ever plays in his life. Unless he comes back again next year, LOL.
It's got to cross his mind, right?
I don't know. Probably he'd have to put like a whole off-season training in.
Or maybe he just skips that part because he didn't need it this year.
Yeah, clearly.
Just show up September 5th and be like, all right, boys.
All right, Philip.
do
What was your off-season regimen? 12-ounce curls
bingo
and
in
some
the nursing home.
12-ounce curls and some 12-ounce curls and some hot dogs, coach.
He's been fun though.
Played some
wish he coulda got a
scrimmage
win.
or whatever the fuck. He played his ass off tonight, man. Shout out to him. He's a warrior.
Give me Jags.
Jags. Go Jags. Da Jags.
5.5.
Ooh, we tied, mister. It is 6.5. We both said 5.5. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Uno, dos, tres. Dos. Uno, dos. So 4, 3, 2. 1, 2. 4, 3, 2. Jurassic Park poop meme. Games resemble the poop meme, the poop pile in Jurassic Park. And Jeff Goldblum turns around and says it's a big pile of shit, and it's a real big pile of shit. So that means what it means. Next, here we go. Your moment. Bucks to Dolphins in Miami, aka Nightmare Fuel.
Give me Bucks. 4.5.
We split it, bud. I said 6.5. It's 5.5.
The Battle of Florida. To be the number 2 team in Florida.
Wouldn't it be something if this was wouldn't it be wouldn't it be something if this actually meant something? Like there was some sort of like juice behind this game. Just in general. Like teams cared about the Florida State Championship, you know what I mean?
What
like
if
they do in college?
These two teams could have just traded halves of the season?
Go on.
Take Miami's second half of the season,
Mhm.
steal the Bucks' first half of the season, and then give the Bucks Miami's first part of the season with their second part of the season. And you'd have a playoff team and in the running for the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah. Who would our quarterback be?
Give me Phillip Rivers.
Honestly, absolutely. Who's the Miami Dolphins starting?
Give me Jameis Winston. You know what? If I'm
I would cry.
If I'm going to be 6-8 and throw 15 interceptions, I would have way more fun watching Jameis Winston play football.
Perfect world. Who's the quarterback for the Dolphins next year? Too early to talk about it.
I don't even know who the options would be, honestly. But yeah, the Tua train has left the station.
Yeah, them benching him is clearly them saying he's out.
Yeah. I've been over him for a while.
Do you remember the exact moment you became out on him?
Was it I feel like it was a Sunday night game against the Chargers 2 or
Oh,
3 years
really?
ago.
But
I
that was
think that was
before.
that was the year
Yeah.
that he had a really good year, right?
No, that was the year he got hurt and came back. And they made the playoffs, but that was the year he then got hurt on Christmas. The year after is the year they probably should have won the Super Bowl if the team doesn't kind of die. If the entire defensive line doesn't all blow their lower bodies out.
Is that the year they had to play the Chiefs on the road?
That was that year. The year you're talking about, when he went to the Chargers and the Chargers just killed him.
Yeah.
That was the year he got hurt against the Bengals. They came back. That was the year they scored 70 on the Broncos, right?
Okay.
Or was that
I
a
can't
different?
remember,
Yeah.
but
No, that was correct.
I just that day I was like, all right, he's a one-trick pony. This confirms it. When
Mhm.
things are perfect, he can play well. But if you can play his strength well, he's terrible. And I feel like over the last, 2 years, more and more teams have just brought that kind of ball out of him. So, I've not been a fan for a while.
That's fair. Moving on. Jets, Patriots.
Patriots 12.5.
I think you might have nailed this one. Yeah, it is 12.5. I said 13.5.
Nice. Where are we standing now? Where are we looking? Or how are we looking? Is it competitive?
Mm-hmm. 4-3.
Nice. That's competitive, all right.
Next up, Saints, Titans in Tennessee.
Man, these teams are red hot, aren't they?
Yes. Yes. 1,000% yes.
That's wild. The Saints are going to be favored back-to-back weeks.
And this time on the road.
Give me Saints 4.5.
I got this one right. I said 3.5. It is 3.
I changed my mind at the last second. I choked.
You did.
I choked, damn it.
Next up, Cardinals at Bengals. I lied. No, I didn't lie. Cardinals at Bengals.
It's our last one before prime time.
We got that one and then one more. We have the
yeah.
we have the
I
game. We have the game of the year next week, bro.
Oh yeah, I see it. Give me Bengals 7.5.
I said only 4.5. You nailed this though. It's 7.
I watched what the Bengals can do against a mediocre to bad team.
Isn't it nice that Joe Burrow's not talking about like pseudo killing himself now?
No, he's just talking about killing killing animals. Dolphins last week, Cardinals this week.
That was a weird 7-day stretch where he was just like, I don't love football, bro.
I don't even know if I love life.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
I don't even know if tonight will be the night that I will. That was him at the press conference. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest game. Sunday, 3:00 somewhere in a world far, far away. In Las Vegas, Nevada, we will have the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 tank center. Only one can leave. In the greatest Toyota Tankathon this world has ever seen. Nick Brinks. My prediction for this is hilarious. So let's see if I can win it by basically trying to throw this to you. Go ahead, my friend.
Is this for the 1 seed? Or not the 1 seed, the number 1 pick? I don't even know where that stands right now.
They're the only. This is pretty much would give them the 1 pick. Whoever loses. It's also funny that my pick is what it is while we are tied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah. So
We tied again?
we are, and my pick is hilarious for this. So no pressure whatsoever.
I'm just gonna go Giants 3.5.
Really? Wow. Okay. That doesn't make me feel that much because I thought you were going to say something closer to the 0 marker, which then means would have been really funny when you would have guessed. If you would have said Giants 1.5, that would have been more hilarious because it's Raiders 1.5. However, I know that's what I said, but I put my guess. I technically win this because I've literally had 0. My guess was pick 'em.
Oh.
I literally wrote down pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
So I win.
Hey, congratulations to the Raiders.
You're favored in week 18 or week 17 against another team that's really bad.
Yeah.
You said Giants minus what?
It was such a bad pick. I think I forgot. 2.5 or 3.5. One of the two. I think 2.5.
Next up, potential 1 seed implications, divisional implications. The Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara.
Give me San Francisco 3.5.
It is. Wow, it's gone up since yesterday. You were we split it. I said 2.5, it is 3.
All right. So I need to win this next one to force a tie for the week. If I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. So this is a tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins for 6 wins for me. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4,
sounds right.
5, 6, 7.
Wait.
1, 2.
No, there'd only be 15 games total.
3.
We should add up to 15 right now.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Next up.
So what
Monday
is it?
night.
What would we decide?
All right. 1,
6 to 5
2,
to 4?
3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're right. 6, 5, 4.
Okay. Monday Night Football, Rams, Falcons.
Monday Night Football on NBC. Alan and Chris are the best on TV.
Wait, they've got a Monday night game?
I no. I'm being a dick.
Okay. You threw me off there. I was like, wait, what are we doing here?
Rams at Falcons Monday night.
Rams 10.5.
You might have nailed this. I don't remember. Nope, I got it. 8.5. I said 7.5.
Shit. I choked. Damn it. Choked.
Listen, man, we can't all be special at this. All right.
I definitely am not.
So week 17, are you going to be out of town next Sunday, or are you still going to be? Are you going to be home still? Are you going to be home?
No, I'll be out of town, and Monday night I get back to town probably super late.
All right, then
I
we're probably
will
not
be
going to do a show next
TBD.
week.
I could maybe swing a Tuesday if anything. But TBD.
What's your work schedule Friday?
Of next week?
This week.
This Friday?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of town all weekend.
Okay,
Friday.
never mind then.
Friday. Leaving Friday, back Monday.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I think I might be going to there's a world that exists where I'm going to a friend's house on Sunday night to watch the game. So I would but that works perfectly if you're going to be gone. So I think we might not do a show next week. We could maybe do a week 18 preview, and which would give us a little runway into the playoff weekly previews. We need to time stuff up to where you and I and maybe Danny can do those on Thursday nights for the weekly previews, and then the Sunday we obviously do the Sunday night after them. If we're going to do those again, if you wanted to do the double dip again, like we have been the last couple of years for the playoffs,
yeah, we'll just have to see. TBD.
right?
Gotta figure out where I'm at.
Yeah, you're right there, bro. What do you mean?
I'm right here.
Yeah, so
Ready to cut down some trees, looking like a lumberjack.
I do like that shirt you're wearing.
It's a birthday gift from my brother.
I like it. I'm not a big flannel guy, but that one looks neat. All right, good job by you, buddy.
We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it.
Hell of a
Who do you
weekend.
think I am?
Who do you think you are? I am.
I am. There we go. I fucked it up.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas.
All right.
To Mr. Winkle.
Thank you all for hanging out with us. We appreciate you doing that. We will be back probably. So it seems like we won't be back next week, but we will be back for week 18. Excitement levels through the year. Thank you all for hanging out with us. This has been the Educated Ignorance Podcast. If you ain't got your Gaming Best Pass, the sticks.